Divine femininity, divine masculinity. Let's get into those two. But before we get into that, give me the 3 freebies. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm your host for the From and Fear podcast, The Spencer Perspective, and we have work to do. Let's get to it. Masculinity, femininity. We forget that no matter who you are, you need both in order to become whole. That's the reason why when you see yin and yang, you see a white tomo with a black dot and then a black tomo with a white dot. Because even if you're the black, you're that masculine, you still need a little bit of that feminine. Even if you're that feminine, you still need a little bit of that masculine. But now we have to discuss what it means to be divine about it. Divine. In my opinion, if you're divine about masculinity or femininity, this is what you project and present towards the outside world. It's also who you are. What it means to be a divine masculine man. It's going to sound crazy, over-explaining, or mansplaining, as you like to say. Divine masculinity. A guy that can tell you specifically what he's going to do from point A to point B or point Z all the way throughout the day. That's divine, to have a plan already. What's also divine? You're walking. A man has a high level of spatial awareness because he understands that if he doesn't understand what the hell is going on in his space, today can change that fast. You just never know who you bump into, who you deal with. If he's aware of space, he's going to show you how aware of space that he is. He's going to push you. He's going to move you. He's going to bring you closer to him, move you away from somewhere else without saying anything. If you're smart, you go along with him. To be divine and masculine, to understand that you don't have to fight to prove yourself or to prove your point. But for damn sure, you better protect yourself and everyone around you with everything that you have. These are just my opinions or perspective, but anyone could agree with the fact that these might be some masculine attributes to have. Divine masculinity, a man who's unapologetic, knows himself, doesn't disrespect those around him, shows love and compassion to all those around him, stands on his toes, on his words, does not break his word or his balls, and doesn't allow anyone else to do so as well. Those are the ideas that we have in our head for divine masculinity. A man who could, go to do the end of distances, struggles, comes through it whole. A man that knows the answers, has a game plan. Divine masculinity, what does that look like? Again, this is just an opinion, but this is a power. This is a power. I'm going to explain this power to you women. You take this, you run home with it, you will snag just about any man that you want. Here's what divine femininity looks like. Someone that does not overtalk you. You can't overtalk the man that you're with. You can't curse. You can't be too loud. You have to be soft, subtle, supportive. When you find the man that you want to find, that's who you become subservient to. People get submission mixed with subservience. Submission is something you can do every day. It has nothing to do with romance. Subservience, definitely to do with romance because you're serving this person on a romantic basis. That nurturing, compassion, you're the one teaching. You're the one making people feel good around them. A man stokes and incites fire, excitement, sometimes even fear, depending on, what he's doing. A woman's gentle. It's the woman's touch that we all speak about. We don't speak about a man's touch, but we sure as hell speak about a woman's touch. That's your divine femininity. Being soft, supportive. Never overtalking the man that you're with. Never trying to be the center of attention. This is what it truly means to be divine feminine. Because if you're quiet, you actually show yourself to be someone that can listen more so than talk. By proxy, you will become the center of attention if you actually delve into your divine femininity. You got to know your softness, what your strength is. You can take ingredients and whip up a meal. You can take babies and create a whole person. You can take sperm and in your body create a whole person. You can take a boy and make him into a man. You could take a man and crush him. Understand your power and how to use it. You have to be unapologetically feminine. I'm unapologetically masculine. I don't know. It's just natural to me. It's what my father told me, my uncle, my grandfather, to be a man's man. You want to be a woman's woman. Dainty, soft. I'm not saying that word enough, am I? Because being soft as a woman is like being hard as a man. You know the muscles you see on a man? He's, big muscles and whatnot. That's exactly what men think when they see softness on a woman. Delicioso, my type of male. Everyone has a different way of expressing themselves for masculinity as well as femininity. Find out what's important to you, express yourself that way, and do not accept anything less than what you require in terms of masculinity, women and men, in terms of femininity. Do not accept anything less than what you require. If someone is not giving you enough, you can tell them specifically what you need from them, and if they're willing to train with you to acquire it, because these are muscles. These are muscles. You're getting better. I'm getting better. We all are. This is the Firm and Fair podcast, and I'm out.